Everyone sit back, relax, take a sigh of relief, because it's time for a DM Debrief. Listen, we're in it now.
Sip on your cup
Just
of cocoa,
listen,
or
we
like,
don't have a massive map in front of us.
Yeah,
Everyone survived.
just nice and chill now.
I didn't make Emily do any rolls for her family dying because you guys kept everything far enough away
kind
from
and merciful.
Yes,
DM.
yes. Although I did, listening back through the episode. Oh, sorry, this is Sam. I
Hello.
gotta keep remembering.
I play Bjōlan.
Now I can move him. Now we can. Now we're split screen. All right. What was I just saying?
For Emily rolling.
Family rolling. I was watching back through the episode, and there were a couple times, like near the end, where we all getting a little chippy, and like she tried to. I was gonna say, I won't do that to you. She said, no, do it. And I said, okay, fine, I'll do it then. This is fun though. I did find one rule that I think that you guys were able to bust, and it was the meat stack. The meat sack. Taking those guys.
Or meat shields.
The meat shield. That's it. Meat shield. Wow. I can't even. Sorry if I look a little disheveled. I just got back from picking out a Christmas tree.
Did you cut it down?
Yeah, we cut it down ourselves.
Nice.
Toted it back like the quarter mile to the place where you actually buy it.
That's legit.
I mean, they gave us a saw though, and a sled, so it's not like crazy.
Yeah.
But I will say that I did one man haul it into the truck. So I did, put it on my shoulders, looking real like a lumberjack there.
Yeah.
But
nice.
yeah, so I'm starting off at, a distracted element already. Anyways, that getting a double defense roll on that, I think, is way too OP. Having the meat shield there. I think it should have been a add and divide. It should have been you add the two together and divide by 2. I think that would have balanced it better, because once you guys started exploiting that rule, that's where once we got those heavies over there. Like I know there were a lot of units still on the board, but once they got the heavies over at the second dock, and I saw this meat shield strategy going into place, like okay, I just can't do enough damage at this point.
Right.
With only one unit being able to occupy, one attacker unit being able to occupy a square at one time, I just can't do enough damage to overcome this.
We could just soak up the damage.
Yeah. And rather than have it be an 8-hour episode, rather than us be here until way too late in the evening, I was like, I think we can see the way that this is going now. Yeah. So we called it there. I think tweaking that rule would have made it a lot more balanced from the attacker's perspective, because there was a lot. If you weren't an archer, you weren't doing much damage, to be frank.
It was difficult. I think in hindsight, I wish I don't know how it would have gone. I wish I had taken Bjōlan across the gate.
Yeah, the fact that you were able to just sit there the entire time,
I took
surrounded by enemies, and you were still like full HP.
I know.
Basically.
I don't think
you specifically are making me think that rule was busted.
I got under 10 once, and then went immediately right back up because of a good roll by the healer.
Under not 10 damage.
No. Sorry, just I had taken more than 10.
More than 10. Yeah. So I think that's
against my 100.
Either they get 2 attacks, or I think the defense roll added and divided, I think, is probably more appropriate. Yeah. Because then you have a better defense roll than the healer
still provides the benefit, which it should.
Yeah, still provides the benefit, but it's not so crazy. Because what was I doing? I did the divided, and then I took each of your defender rolls against that divided. So I just don't think that's not a feasible mechanic at that point.
Right.
I don't think. That was my only real takeaway from the episode rules wise. I think everything else, the changes we made, no one ended up using a brace because we were sort of past that.
Yeah,
past that stage of the fight.
Brace without having read it read it closer. No, that still sounds wrong. Without reading it closely.
Without having read it closely.
Wow, the words, they do not work.
There's a lot of different ways you can take that sentence. So
I didn't realize. Oh, here it is. It's only on this one.
Yeah, it's only on the stat block.
I thought everybody could brace, and that's because originally I thought brace was more of like a prepared action of like, okay, we're gonna run around the corner, but we're like bows drawn.
Oh, like a prepare.
Not thinking of it as like, it's not a surprise attack. I don't want it to sound like that, but like we know you're coming.
Take the ready action.
Yeah, we're just going ready.
Which Wade did try to do a couple times.
Yes,
something along those
he specifically asked once or twice. Yeah, if he could ready.
So I had a couple. The other idea I had was like, would it make? I don't think this makes sense. I think doing all your moves at the same time makes more sense gameplay wise than everyone just taking turns the whole time. I think that would make it way longer, right?
Probably. I think we should have had assigned units.
Assigned units.
I think that would have helped.
I think like
you're right. We needed little flags or color coding or something that were like, these are Bjōlans, these are Upanors, etc.
Color coding is the way to go.
Yeah.
But just with the setup as we had it, as ramshackle as the whole thing was,
it came together nicely though.
If the way that we would do it, if we were to finalize this, is that we would make bases for each person and have them be different colors. So you can claim this guy, claim that guy, claim that guy. And then you just sort of go up as more rolled through, you'll be able to do that. We just have we could have colored on these, I guess.
Yeah. Like a little dot or something, but it would have to be.
But I'm also keeping the HP on that.
Exactly.
So it wouldn't have worked super well.
Right.
It's difficult trying to have that prepared for the camera as well as
a
low
new
quality
system, right?
Yeah. I mean, new system. There's a lot of moving parts, literally.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moving parts on that. But I thought it was a very good first attempt.
Yeah.
I'll say that much for sure.
I think from somebody playing it, I thought it went really well too, because it became very clear that it was a battle of attrition.
Yeah.
But then it was nice because I don't think there was any clear, oh, this is the end goal, or we're waiting until this point, or I think up until the other kjōrbaj walked through the wall and into scene, that it was like, okay, like I even kind of started doing this thing of like, I think we're kind of getting to that tipping point of like, oh, okay, maybe we can win. Yeah, once he finally got inside the wall, I had been tracking him for like several turns. He showed up, I think, at the beginning of turn 3 was when he showed up. Okay. Because he was before Wyatt showed up, or before Wyatt showed up, but he started like outside of the town. Right. So he basically walked in. So I'll go ahead and divulge it here. So there were initially like all those melee units were in the north part of town. Hold on, let me use this. I don't want to get back out the whole map. Right. But initially all of my melee units were like in here. Can I see? Yeah. I was showing it to the cameras what I was doing. Oh yeah, sorry. So let me well, for my benefit as well. Yeah, so I mean this is the stem orientation. But I had all the units were basically here. Oh, where did the wand go? Oh, it's right there, behind your computer. I was gonna. Oh, so you're saying that they were like all up in here? Yeah, obviously, this is where we were lined up along these ways. So they were trying to basically once they saw that like you guys were defending these well, that's when the Zorek decided like, you know what, we're gonna reorganize. We're gonna move out and over, and we're gonna sacrifice a siege unit and his materials because like you can't recover that at that point, to just bust this gate open and then send everybody through. So there was like a trail of melee units that were going along here, and he comes up in like turn 3 and starts picking them off. So he came from up here. Yeah, he came from up here. We'll get into like where he actually came from in the next episode, which won't be until February 1st. But I think I have a guess of who it might be. Who's your guess? We'll go ahead and get the actual character stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have my notebook with me. I made that mistake. But I mean, there's really not that many options. There were a handful of kjōrbaj that did not respond. Yes. I'm guessing it was the one that was like towards the Shōlpash? Yeah, Shōlpash. And had whatever. It was like Omat or something or whatever the name was. I had written down. Well, I mean, that one that you're talking about is Anin. That was Anin? Anin. Anin? Anin. I mean, I only said the word. I don't know if I wrote it correctly, but that's fine. It was on. Hold on, let me get that page pulled. It was like Anin, and then there was obviously Telbruk. Yeah. And then the other one,
Session prep.
It's a little bit annoying. I feel like Wyatt had all of the advantage.
Yopal was the other one. Yopal.
Okay, yeah, I did not remember that one. I think I wrote it down, but I don't remember that one. But like the move to the North Docks and deploying there was just like chef's kiss. That's
move.
What we needed. That's what I wanted to do as Bjōlan, but I was scared to death the archers were going to pick me apart.
Oh, you just like try to do
I thought I was going to go over the gate and then it would just be like pincushion. Bjōlan's done.
Yeah, for you, if you had gone over back and I think it was like turn 2 you tried to go over the wall. Yeah. You're like, hey, can I go over this? I'm like, yeah, but you can't get back.
Right.
And so then you saw what happened to like all of and at that point you didn't even see all the archers.
Right.
So if you had done that, Bjōlan probably would have gotten just killed.
Right.
You would have probably tried to escape somehow, like jumping in the river or something, and we would have to do some rolls for that.
I really wanted to take a more proactive angle and much more aggressive. Go on the offense definitively. Yeah. But I couldn't figure out the way to do it that wasn't a suicide mission.
Yeah.
And
because you're like,
I mean, even to some degree, going in the North Docks was a suicide mission in a lot of ways. I mean, they had the units.
So yes, going into the big set.
Yeah,
show them on the map. They saw it. They saw it. Yeah, I think that was about
there.
I think that was 2.5 hours in. We started making landfall. No, it was at the beginning for that portion.
But that was the decisive action. Besides mysterious kjōrbaj rolling in,
and he did have the special ability that he could take out a unit every turn.
Really?
Just a melee unit. He could take out a melee unit every turn.
But also, so how much can I share about the kjōrbaj?
I mean,
and I guess it also depends on
DM Debrief is a safe place. Although we will say like, hey, Wade, Wyatt, and Emily, maybe stop watching at this point.
Okay, spoiler warning.
Yeah, spoiler warning. Wade, Emily, Wyatt.
So mechanically, the Rune Knight goes from let's start from this angle. Goes from a medium to a large, and then large to a huge is the right term.
So no. I went back over the rules. If you are not large, it makes you large, but it does not say it increases your creature size.
What do you mean by that?
So
when I use Giant's Might, like it's a temporary alteration.
When you use Giant's Might, it says if you are not a large creature, you become large.
Okay.
So it does not say you become one size larger, which is that distinction that you're saying. Like if you are a large creature, you become huge. The answer is no. You just become bigger.
Okay.
Because a huge creature is like, if I recall correctly, I believe it's a full 4x4. So huge is very big. It's like 30
large is
feet.
2x2. No. Yes.
Hold on. I think it's
it's like 2x2, 3x3, and then
large is bigger than 1x1.
Right.
Large is bigger than 1x1.
Right.
Up to I think 2x2. Huge is bigger than 2x2.
So here's kind of the assumption I'm working with roughly, because and as a Rune Knight, I don't even get to become huge until level 14, I think. Like it's pretty late. And
well, you won't become a huge creature ever.
Not with Giant's Might.
No, you won't become a huge creature.
You go up a second size.
No, you
with Giant's Might.
No, you get permanently bigger at one point.
No, that's a different thing. Sorry.
Yeah, I know that's a different.
Sorry. Specifically, what I'm talking about right now is Giant's Might, which makes me bigger for 1 minute.
Right. And then I guess if you use it,
which sounds ridiculous. I understand that's 10 rounds of combat, and mechanically it makes a lot of sense. But I feel like outside of combat, let's play with that. Let's play with that narratively a little bit. But because 1 minute is like laughable.
Well, that's why. Yeah, so that's why like him running through the other kjōrbaj running through the city, and you can see him over the housetops.
So I guess okay. So based on the mechanics overview.
Oh, I do want to correct. He didn't have a bald. You couldn't see a bald head. You could see a helm.
Okay.
He is wearing a helm.
Yes.
I wanted to. The character does have a bald head, but he's in battle, so he's going to be wearing a helm because he's got a very.
I think the mini I printed for you has a helmet.
It's on the ground. Yeah.
But I mean, what are we talking about? No.
You're trying to become a huge creature.
At level 3, I can use Giant's Might. Giant's Might makes me large. At level 10, I get a permanent height increase, which is like 3d4 or something like that.
Yeah, it's like up to a foot, basically.
And then at level 14,
literally,
Giant's Might, instead of making me large, makes me huge, which is a big change. So my question is what level is this guy? Did I see like a huge, like 20-something foot guy running through the town, or did I see?
I got it pulled up here.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. At level 10, your damage that you do increases. Okay. At level 18, you can become large, but that's what you're talking about. At level 8, I didn't look that high because he's not level 8.
Isn't really that late.
Yeah, or when you can increase to huge size while you're at that size, your reach increases by 5 feet. Okay, yes, that's what it is at that point.
Wow, that's way later than I even realized.
Yeah, because it's an insane.
It is insane. Mechanically, it's crazy, and it also increases my reach and all that. Great stuff,
by 5
like
feet.
It's crazy. But
becoming large should do that as well, shouldn't it? Hold on, let me. Creature sizes.
Does it say?
I thought. Am I just wrong on that?
Does more damage.
Yeah, large goes up to 10 by 10, and huge goes up to 15 by 15. Okay, so it's 3.
Well, the space I take up, which would increase my effective reach.
I mean, you're already a polar master, so you're going to have large reach anyway.
Right. So, that's fine. Anyways, how big was this guy? Was he...
He was not huge.
Okay.
I'll say he was not huge.
But he was large.
He wasn't literally like...
Okay, hang on. Let me ask you this. Yeah. What I've heard people saying is because from medium to large, and then later large to huge, if we get that far in the campaign / whatever, they just double the height and then triple the height for huge. Is that fair? Like at Giant's Might, am I twice as tall? Because the range is weird. It's like a medium is like 4 to 8 feet or something like that.
Where's my?
I looked it up earlier today, and now I'm not remembering.
Let me pull out the actual book. Oh, that's the player's handbook. I need my
Creature
DM.
size.
Where's my DM?
Heights.
Looking for the book. Yeah, pull it out.
That one.
Yeah, pull it out.
Yep.
Hand me that. All right. Let me see here. Yes, it's probably going to be faster for me to do it.
Okay, so this is why they're saying that. Because medium is 4 to 8 is what I'm reading here. Large is 8 to 16, and then huge is 16 to 32. So it effectively...
It is in the player's handbook.
Doubles each time.
Yes, but it still doubles within a range.
Within a range. Yeah. And so, like, is that fair to then just say...
I don't think...
My base height of 6'9" doubles, or...
Well, I'm trying to find characters. What?
Like, am I getting twice as big, or am I getting 50% as big? You know,
size of it. Can't you? This is actually what the guy sounds like. It sounds like this.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it sounds like this. Oh, hey, no, I'm a kjōrbaj. Don't worry about it. I'm scary. I'm so scary.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Hey, I was just murdering like a bunch of dudes out there. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm a cool guy. My name is...
You just said that was on page 96. Where's 96? 95, 96. Here we go. Shoving a creature. It doesn't look like it's on this page. Man, come on.
Man, 18 is late. But when I can wrestle like a giant or something, I know you don't have giants, but conceptually could wrestle a giant.
Theoretically, if giants were to exist, I would be able to wrestle a giant.
Like if we run into a Shek and I'm just like, hey, come here, you.
191 is what I'm looking for. 191. Let me put you in a headlock here real quick.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
There we are. Oh, great. It doesn't even... Okay. It just gives me the spaces section. Great. Cool. Thank you so much.
It doesn't have a rule of thumb for heights?
Nope. Great. In here it says that it's like... What? It's like ogres, which is what the Kistiral are. And then fire. How tall is a fire giant?
Ogre is an example of large.
Yeah. Fire giants are only 18 to 20 feet tall.
Okay, so it's like a 1.5 times increase.
Yeah. So I guess my scale.
How tall was the fire giant?
Fire giant is 18 to 20.
Okay,
I guess
that's closer to tripling in size.
It is close to tripling in size. So I mean, I guess. Well, for you, you're already 6'8", though, right?
6'9", actually.
6'9".
Yeah.
He keeps growing. He keeps getting bigger.
No, I can prove it. I think it's on my character sheet.
And you rolled that? No, I'm kidding.
No. That was creative liberties.
But theoretically, it is within the rules that he can be that tall. I think the theoretical role is still valid on that.
Where's your character description? Yeah, 6'9".
6'9".
16 years old, 280 pounds, copper hair with olive eyes.
He's just a little.
Oh no, sorry, green eyes, olive skin. Whoops.
Green, yeah. Well, you still got green. What did you said? Copper hair and green eye and olive eyes. I mean,
olive eyes would work, yeah, but
it'd be a weird color eye. It'd be like a weird pale green.
Yeah, like
but
not.
No, we're talking like
green.
Emerald.
Yes.
His mother's eyes.
Right, my mother's
eyes. Yes, he looks like he takes after his father, but his eyes are his mother. Right. That's from episode 1.
Yes.
I'm going back to I'm editing down our episodes
because I was so creative at the moment.
Yeah, when we're like, what do your parents look like? Oh, he describes his parents.
Yes,
that's how I got you out of that one.
Roll for parents.
roll for mummy parents. I already killed your family. I can't kill another family.
Right.
Yeah. So you think it's one of the guys who yeah.
That's my guess. Also, Bjōlan is like ecstatic. What did I say at the end of the episode? Did I say I'm not alone or something?
It was something like
that. It had that spirit, if nothing else.
Yeah.
And like I'm pretty sure like he's welling up. Like he's like so, over the moon.
It's a big deal for him.
You know. And if it's somebody young enough to actually fight, because I don't think Telbrick was really,
Telbrick.
He was retired.
Yeah, Telbrick's been on his last legs for a while now.
Right. And so then there's also a hope of somebody that could theoretically train him more one-to-one. And we'll just see. We'll just see. We don't even know if he's on our side, to be fair, but also...
You know that he's against the Kistiro.
And you know what? That's good enough for me.
That's the
enemy of my enemy is my friend.
It's a pretty baseline level of acceptability.
It's easy to not like the Tyrol.
Yeah.
But
especially when your job is literally to fight the Kistiro. I mean, that's the kjōrbaj. Overall, it's the Kistone's job, but the kjōrbaj specifically, it's really that's why you guys exist.
The secretive order of Kistiro.
We're making them
hunters.
Less, I think we're sort of making them less secret as the campaign progresses.
But that seems very fitting. That seems appropriate, because if
it's more spec ops than like CIA is kind of what it's boiling down to. It's like
it's kind of like we know what the Navy SEALs or SEAL Team 6 or whatever. Yeah. We kind of know what they do.
Yeah.
But what really goes on and how are they trained and what are their operating procedures, we don't really understand.
They're a black budget program.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we've really covered it this much, but they are very much outside of the governmental structure of
they're kind of paramilitary.
Yeah, you know what kind of they are.
I mean, that's kind of how I think of them. They're not truly in service to the king.
We did say this, actually. We did say this, didn't we? We said that they don't serve the king, they serve the Kistone.
That's right.
I think we did say that line almost exactly.
Yes.
Because that's what it is. They're serving the good of their people.
Which is an interesting position, because that seems to have... what would that alignment be? I guess, lawful neutral, or
it could be more chaotic. You could go chaotic good with it if you're a really good natured one.
But I'll do whatever it takes.
But you could also very easily become lawful evil. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Because it's I don't care what you say. I have this set of rules, and I'm following it.
Right.
And we'll see what sort
But
of...
it could become very individual. It could become very, you know, like not every kjōrbaj is a Telbrick or whatever.
Not every kjōrbaj, or oh golly, what's your dad's name? Shoot. Not Pajot. That's just dad.
That's just dad.
That's just dad. It was. I could pull it up, but I want to remember it. It's like
Again, I don't have my notes, but wasn't it a T? It's
all the names start sounding the same after a while. Where is it? I can find it real quick.
Grasping, but
Bjōlan. We don't quite say her name right.
That's all right.
But it's all right.
There becomes a lot of layers there. You know, you gotta speak Southern, and you know, but you also gotta Bjōlan it.
I was gonna say your mom's name was Mela. I'm like, that's not right, is it? It's Tarek and Mela.
Tarek.
Tarek is how you would actually say it. It's like
it just gets messy, right? I got a Southern accent, and then I'm you know.
Yeah, we're stacking uvular fricatives on top of a Southern accent. Like, how do you do that? It's like,
well, you know, my Pajot, Tarek,
my Pajot.
My name.
I'm gonna head on down to Reja's
Right.
That's just silly. Yeah,
there's a lot going on there.
In the glossary that I'm putting together for the book, I have like the correct pronunciation, and then it's like what everybody says.
Right.
It's like it's technically re-roll.
Yeah.
To say a year, it's re-roll.
Not
but people
re-roll.
just people say re-roll.
Right.
Re-roll. It's not full pun. Re-roll.
Right.
You know? It's re-roll.
Re-roll.
Short I. Re-roll. People just say re-roll.
Yeah.
Rash bagash. Any other questions?
I'm interested to questions. Let me think on that a second. Not that I think you can answer right now.
On camera. On camera.
Well, I mean, I guess there's always that part because we've got stuff cooking.
Yeah, there's stuff in the background.
We've had some fun.
Interesting concepts. Interesting indeed.
I do feel like you're slapping me in the face since I've been telling everybody I'm the last kjōrbaj, and you were like, "Well, let me show you. Let me put him in his place."
No, this is. You were never the last kjōrbaj. I mean, obviously, you went and talked to Telbrick.
Right. No, but I was thinking of it as like effectively, ostensibly.
I do have to knock you off of your main character syndrome pedestal a little bit.
You know, it's fitting. It's very fair. It's very fair. It's kind of been. I need a break from it. Actually, if I'm completely honest, I need a lot less of the Bjōlan show. Yeah. And you know, there's some fun to be had, but I'm ready to go somewhere else and explore other things. I am really. Oh, I do have a question for you. Okay. Finish your thought first.
I am really concerned that Upanor might leave. I think he said. Did he say that on camera? That like,
yeah, he's really thinking about his parents or family,
his whole family. Like, it's none of that because he makes a very good point. I mean, we'll talk about more in his actual DM debrief. Hopefully, he's not sick this time. Mm-hmm. But that like, if this city is getting attacked like this, then my city is more valuable than this one. So it could very well also be attacked. So I got to figure out how to. I mean, he's very excited about his backup character, which is like a double-edged sword. Right. But it also, you know, him going home doesn't seem out of the blue. He's been talking about it. Yeah. Upanor, like he says, he had roots. Yeah. He has roots. Yeah. He is of the main characters until you figured out your parents died, which is almost immediately. Everyone else is more deracinated, to use that $7 word, which means uprooted. Right. So I could have just said that, but there are fewer ties, and you know, Nibdru kind of free agents. Yeah, Nibdru actually has more ties now than he started with. Really, to be honest. One thing I wanted to ask, and one thing that I probably RP'd sort of poorly was, would I have been surprised meeting a Sashek, or would I have expected to meet a Sashek?
And a little bit of that is based on listening to Emily's DMD. And so I'm trying not to
So they are
overlean into that.
Being on the canal.
Because my initial assumption was like, oh, she's somebody. Because look, she's already kind of, leading these people, preparing for battle. And so my first assumption was like, oh, she's sent by the king. Or she's already somebody within Nerhtan itself.
I think that being on the canal.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go roll for it. Let's roll for it. I got your character sheet up here, so
I had to borrow a die.
I mean, it's sort of like history, I guess, but you're not good at it all.
Nope.
I'm
I'm really not bad at anything, but I'm only good at certain. I'm only really great at.
Good at kjōrbaj.
Oof. I don't think that's gonna do it. What's my? Do I have a plus anything?
No, you don't.
Okay,
got plus
that was
nothing.
a straight up 5 then.
Straight up
Good old
5.
5 for you.
You're on the canal, and it's like a town. You never really have gotten far from home. We established that, right?
Yeah, I mean,
So-
wilderness wise, and then
But
direct trade with the Febleson and
You've
the
had-
Jungle.
Your experience in that a lot of people come through Ojma, but not that you've traveled the canal at all. I think is where we sort of
and
settled on
we
that.
also basically established that Ojma is not a very big lock town.
No, it's not.
It's an okay size lock town, but
It's one that it's not even a stopover town. It's like
Yeah.
you are moving through it. You rarely actually stop there to do any business.
right.
The one next down the road, which I named something or another, Roresh. Is that right?
That seems vaguely familiar, but we've got a lot.
Yeah,
of
I know
R
that's
names
no.
now.
It's not. Roresh is the capital of the Kingdom of the Crodnel. That's what that's about. Oh golly, it's something like that though. It's kind of close to that. I think I've got that. Too many notes. Oh
Yeah.
no, that's not the right map. Doesn't matter.
But that's really my only other question. So I probably played that well enough then, I guess.
It's not unheard of. I think that you've had enough people come through the docks. You spent enough time at the canal.
Here's kind of how I'm seeing
that
Bjōlan
you would
right
know
now.
that there are there is
Yeah.
an odd number of Sashek in Nerhtan. Like they're a known community in Nerhtan.
I wouldn't know that much about Nerhtan.
That's why I'm saying that you probably would have heard that there's a lot of people that there are an odd. It is a bit of a point of interest.
It's remarkable enough.
Yeah, because
Okay.
like Sashek are very rare.
Mm-hmm.
The Sashek that survived the Plague of the Expanse were mostly the ones that were outside of the Kingdom of the Crodnel anyways.
Right.
So I think with the 5, you would think you would have a memory of maybe remembering that there were Sashek and Nerhtan.
Okay.
It's sort of like oh, that's right. Didn't I hear that? Like
Yeah.
some guy came through and he said that there were a bunch of Sashek and Nerhtan. I thought he was joking.
Yeah.
It's like the first person you see, like,
Tukta
hi.
Tomb, I thought it was telling me stories. No.
Oh, let me roll for Tukta. See if he would have ever told you about it, because he would have probably come up through Nerhtan.
Yeah.
Now he also rolled a straight up 5.
Okay.
So-
Well, thanks, Tukta.
Thanks, Tukta.
What can I really count on you for? But
You can count on me to run your silly little
that's right,
town, man.
That's right. Everything is the answer. Oh shoot! What was I about to say?
Yeah, you actually had a question.
Oh, I
before
was
mentioned
gonna say no. That was the.
Oh, that was
the
the
question.
question,
I
yeah.
was gonna say I think Bjōlan. The best way I'm trying to play it is that he is small town but not sheltered.
that. Yeah.
And I think that's the best way to articulate that. Of he's been exposed to a fair bit being in a locked town, but he also doesn't really know much beyond his stomping grounds.
He's not overwhelmed by the big lights. He's excited to see the things he's heard about.
Right.
That's
Right.
sort of what it is. Like, oh wow, this
Yeah.
is really
He's
cool,
not.
isn't
He's
it?
not all dazzled and stuff.
Yeah,
but he's
yeah.
kind of like, oh, I've
Oh, I remember this. Yeah,
I've been
that's
told
cool.
stories by the people up and down the canal or whatever.
Which is, it's not a huge distinction, but I think it is an important one. That's why you were obviously awestruck by being in the presence of the king, but that's sort of built into you through just your upbringing.
Right.
It makes sense makes sense for you to do that. Okay. Well, enough rambling. Any other questions?
The only other thing, I guess, is leveling up.
Oh, that's right. We're going to level up. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I know they just leveled up. Okay?
But that was a lot. This was a lot.
It was technically like 3 episodes ago, though, wasn't it? Because episode 10, you didn't level up. And you didn't level up, and we level up between 8 and 9. Is that right?
You're right.
I think it was between 8 and 9.
Yeah. It was on my way to Ojmat.
Yeah, because you got there and you were like, I can get big now.
Yeah.
I can get big for Tuta.
And let me use it and stupidly.
But level 3, like he got stuff for level 3, but not everybody gets stuff for level 3. And level 4 is such a fun one to do. Like it sets them up pretty well to go forward in this. We know that the sort of scale has suddenly increased. And when you're doing milestone leveling, like this is essentially when they get back to Rejlaz in the next episode. More than likely, I mean, they better get back to Rejlaz. It is sort of the end of the first arc, you could say, of the campaign. I guess what do we just call it? The Bjōlan arc? I think we call it the kjōrbaj arc. Is probably what we would end up calling it.
Right.
Maybe the rune arc. This would be the rune arc. So for for when we start putting things on it, it's probably called this one. Now the runes are still going to be a big deal. This is the kjōrbaj arc.
Yeah,
where we sort of learn all about it. The terror arc.
This is the the Book of Runes, chapter kjōrbaj or something.
This is I think this is sort of the end of the first arc. So coming back and getting an ability score modifier or feat. You know, you can take the feats. Remember, we do play 2025, not 25. We don't play 2025 rules. We play 5e rules because it's. Is
that the best way to say that?
Yeah, we play 5e rules with like the source books that came out in between 5e and 2025 getting produced. Because 2025, we've discussed it plenty of times. It looks from the rules, it looks too easy. Your healing is like all doubled. Feels like there's no actual threats. Maybe it's so you can like scale to bigger level threats quicker. But that's part of the game is like increasing level, fighting little toothy hamsters at the beginning, bigger than hamsters, obviously, like capybaras maybe. Going back to the Gelmoral. Oh no, I gotta add that Gelmoral.
Oh shoot.
Anyway,
okay, I think I have this set up.
He's leveling up to level
vaguely
4.
Wrong.
So first, I guess the main question is: are you taking a feat, or are you going ability score modifier? Because that's really all that'll be changing here.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look. There's definitely
maybe we're not living out there. You can at least do your health die.
I wanna which I get a D10.
D10. Yeah.
One's kind of cool. Don't fail me now.
I'm gonna put it right in there.
A 9.
That's really good. Wow.
Was I at 19? It cleared it and did the auto calculation.
It's at 22.
Yes, that's what it just did.
What do you mean it just did it?
I clicked to level up and then it automatically filled it in.
Oh. Well, Burgleflickle.
And then I guess I had 2 to that.
Well, it would add if it auto leveled up. Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
There's no go back machine. 30 does seem high. It usually adds.
I could have 48.
It usually adds
is what it's saying.
5, I think, is what it is. Usually it will add like a half. So I think we just add 4 to this rolled HP. Move it up to 26, and we'll call it good.
No, I was pretty sure it was 19.
You think it was at 19?
I think so. And then, so that puts me at 30. I'm gonna.
No, I'll put you at 28. The rolled HP, if you're at.
Oh wait, I don't do the.
You do the.
I don't do the
rolled
plus
HP.
2 for Constitution.
No, you just put in the rolled HP, and it does all the rest by itself.
Okay, gotcha.
So if you're at 19, you're at 28. Put you at 36 HP.
That makes sense. Here's kind of what I'm thinking. I kind of want to make Bjōlan beefier. And so I was kind of looking at feats to do that.
And the simplest one is tough.
Yeah, so I was looking at tough in particular. And so that is gives hit points. Wait, hang on. Your hit point maximum increases by an amount equal to twice your level when you gain the feat. And then each level afterward, you get an additional 2 hit points. So, like, that just kind of makes me more spongy, but I don't think that's my problem. Sentinel's kind of interesting and is kind of one of those recipes for a broken character sort of thing.
I mean, we don't need to like be mysterious about this. You've built a level 20 character. Everybody, that's what I do with all my characters. When I play a character, I'm like, okay, here I am at the start. What do I want to be at the end?
Right.
What's my level 20 character look like?
I accidentally
and then you sort of build towards it.
My level 20 is double polar mastered. Unfortunately,
mastered?
I messed that up somehow. I was also looking at. I have a handful. That's what I'm kind of walking through. I have resilient because I feel like just that gives me an ability score.
It gives you, you can take
and then an additional saving throw proficiency.
I mean,
but that one's kind of boring.
Well, a saving throw proficiency would do you some good since you're a fighter. You don't have any like actual saving throw proficiencies for spell casting stuff, right?
I guess that's true.
So, like, if you put it on intelligence, which is your dump stat, anyways, like that would be pretty useful.
It's worth considering.
It is, yeah. That'd be interesting. And I'm pretty sure that Zoreg are intelligence casters anyways. Would make sense. I haven't fully built out their stat block.
Which one?
The Zoreg.
The Zoreg.
The Zoreg. The one you saw up in the sky.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't. You would have heard about him.
Right. I did not think to look, which that might have been bad RP. I don't know. I'll decide. See, here's the thing: is Bjōlan is tunnel visioned. Bjōlan is young and immature,
right?
And
there's a certain immediacy to his actions.
Yeah.
Sort of like, this is what we need to do. Let's do it.
But this actually leads into the next potential feat: is observant. I feel like could be good for Bjōlan as he's growing in wisdom.
Just gonna make it so I can't do anything and surprise you guys. Cool, thanks, thank you. Let's bump your passive perception up to 20.
I think mobile also kind of makes sense for Bjōlan.
Mobile's fun because it doubles your speed.
It lets me move. Doubles. It says adds 10 here, and
okay.
Or dash when you use a dash.
You can use it as a bonus action. Is that right?
Hang on.
I think I'm conflating
dash over difficult terrain doesn't cost any extra movement.
Gotcha. Difficult terrain. Yeah, I haven't experimented much with that. Well, we haven't really had an instance where it would be useful. Or not useful, but in use. Wait, no. That's not
cannot provoke an opportunity attack for the rest of the round.
Well, so that would be playing against type a little bit, because your current build with Polar Master and thinking about Sentinel is more like, I'm setting up camp here and you're not getting away.
Right.
That would be a little bit different.
That's kind of what I envision with the Giant's Might as well. It's kind of, all right, come at me, man. You won't get to my
You're the aggressor
friends.
rather than the strategic, like, I'm going to jump over here.
Where Martial Adept comes in, I guess. That gives some Battle Master flavor as far as...
You can pick up some maneuvers.
Yeah. Adding some maneuvers of like, okay, now I have a little extra flavor. And so kind of adding some nuance to the mechanics as well, sort of thing. Of if I miss or if I hit or, kind of can do a little bit more. One other one, which I'm not sure how well this plays in, Mage Slayer.
Mage Slayer, yeah.
Of just...
So for Mage Slayer, I don't know that makes sense right now.
No.
I think if
later.
That's one of those ones that players like to pick up later in campaigns when you're like, okay, we're about to start fighting like mages and stuff.
Yeah. And maybe if we kill a Zoreg, I can get Mage
You can get it the next one.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Like, you don't even really know what the threat is at the moment.
Right.
Like, what is actually going on?
Honestly, that's the thing is, like, I really am open to hear. I'm really interested to hear what everybody else thinks we need to do.
Yeah.
After we see the king this time. I'll rattle these off a little bit faster. Lucky is just kind of an easy one to pick, but I think it fits Bjōlan well too. I think he kind of just has, besides the obviously recent unfortunate circumstances in his life, I think he's kind of just had an easy time. Like he kind of just can romp around the woods, and he's not ever really had any problems.
Hang out with the Moser and the Fisnalis.
Who are they?
Huh?
Who are they?
It's like a cow and an ox.
Oh, excellent.
Fisnalis is the Ruleon of, oh golly, who got the Fisnalis? He runs the Bonnirid. It's a line of, not Nibdru. That's a character in this campaign.
Oh my goodness, I can't think of it either. Huh?
Nibaon? Is that it? I think it might be Nibaon.
That wasn't who I was thinking of.
And I can pull it up real quick, but don't worry about it. And then the Moser is actually what the guys that you would have brought over, sort of from the further.
That's interesting. I'd never thought.
Not everything came through as gross. There
was war. Yeah.
It's more that like they were the pack animals for, which I don't know why the Kisteel really needed pack animals.
Yeah.
But they would have been brought over for live meat. That's what they were brought over for.
They're the marching stock. Or whatever.
We're gonna bring them along because we might want to rip a leg off at some point.
Right.
And probably they just did. They would just rip pieces off. Like, oh, I guess this one's dead now. I guess we should eat the rest of it.
Here's one that I think could be fun is Inspiring Leader.
Yes, yeah.
And I think that's kind of fitting in a way, but also I'm the youngest.
I think that might be level 8. I don't know if he would have it just yet.
Yeah, I haven't quite earned that.
You can aspire to be inspiring sort of at this point.
Oh,
because I feel like you're gonna get to the debrief here after this episode where you guys all come back together. Like, what did you do, Bjōlan? I'm like, well, I kind of just like stood up by this bridge and people kept fighting me.
I held the line.
And Fisby were like, well, I brought everyone so that you guys could survive. And I guess for Upanor, he's like, I had a great idea.
Yeah.
But I was just that close.
A hair's breadth away.
And then he's like, I don't want to. Then Wyatt, as the character's like, I'm not going to let my character die here, all right? So I'm going to skedat.
I have a question on Heavy Armor Master. This one is not quite clicking all the way for me. It's different than Proficiency.
Well, it's
because I already have Heavy Armor Proficiency. Or maybe Proficiency isn't even the right term here.
No, you are proficient in it because you can wear it.
I can wear it effectively.
Yeah.
But Heavy Armor Master adds strength ability increase, but then it also says heavy armor. Wearing heavy armor, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks is reduced by 3. So that's kind of interesting. Of just making me generally tougher.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Because my half plate counts as heavy, right?
Does it say that in the category?
Let me look.
I mean, it would be listed right there. Half plate is medium armor.
There's not a lot of full heavy armor. Then
it's very expensive. Yeah, that's the problem. Is it's very expensive. So and it's also like you get disadvantage. You already have disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah.
Now what was heavily armored?
That's the one I'm looking at next. Also adds strength point of 1. Oh, and that one just gives proficiency.
That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking.
That one's not worth doing.
No, because you're already proficient in it.
Great Weapon Master. Wait, hang on. It's specific weapons. I think it has to be two-handed.
Which you do have.
Which the glaive is. So it says on your turn, when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1, you can make 1 melee weapon attack as a bonus action. So that kind of is interesting. Just gives me one more thing I could do. And then before you make a melee attack with a heavy weapon that you are proficient with,
you can take the -5 to get +10.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I don't know if that makes sense, or how well that would work with my Savage Attacker.
It stacks pretty well with the Savage Attacker, which we haven't had a chance to get back into yet because
I know I'm actually funny enough. I'm kind of thirsting for combat now,
like individual round-based combat rather than the mass combat.
And even just this last session, I was thinking, what really happens if I zoom into a battle? If I do a zoom in and take somebody out, what does that effectively do?
No one took me. Well, it was more for dire situations.
I know.
For the characters individually, it never got that dire.
Right.
Like if
we all had pretty okay.
Yeah, you being a heavy, you would have been the one that was closest to needing that.
Right.
But being a heavy, like you're basically fine.
Right.
Like there's not that big of a deal. There's not that much of a problem for you.
Right. Durable is another feat I thought about. That gives me a Constitution score of 1.
Now the medium armor master is interesting.
Okay.
Because it allows you to wear your medium armor without a dexterity disadvantage for stealth checks, which is big,
nice.
And it moves it up 1 additional AC. You can have a maximum of 3, so your dex would need to go up by 2. But you don't get any of the. You don't get the +1 to any stat.
That's the requirement.
So
is my dexterity?
No. You have to be proficient with medium armor in order to have it.
Oh, okay.
But your dex has to be 16 in order for you to get the +3.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Which
I just had
probably doesn't work because I don't know if you're ever going to need. You're ever going to
dexterity 16 is high.
You have to take a full ability score. Well, but you do get a lot of ability score modifiers.
I do get a lot.
We did. I remember looking through that. That's the one thing that you do get a lot more than everyone else does.
Yeah.
As a fighter, that's one of the benefits. Like you get it at level 6, you could just drop those 2 into Dex and take it up another AC. Interesting. The fighter is interesting because there's so many ability score improvement options, which I think is game design wise just for letting you take more feats. That's what it feels like it's for.
Which the fighters need it. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
Melee does in general, but particularly the fighters, they're so vanilla. And that's not a complaint on the Rune Knight because I think that brings a nice layer to everything.
Right. I think that the base 5e fighter is pretty vanilla. Right. They added a lot in the expansion books.
Yes.
That allowed
which the Rune Knight comes from.
I believe so.
Another feat I think sounds really interesting is Charger.
Yeah.
When you use a dash, you can use a bonus action to make 1 melee attack or to shove a creature. I think that sounds great.
That is
and potentially is very useful given some of the engagements we've had. What's the other part? If you move at least 10 feet in a straight line immediately before taking this bonus action, you either gain a +5 bonus to attacks damage, or push the target up to 10 feet away from you.
That's a fun one.
What does that do with my polearm master though? Can the shove trigger?
No, because remember, hold on. I'm forgetting if it is any time or if they move outside of it. I think they have to willingly do that.
That would make sense, or that's broken. Because if I could just run around and shove
it's when they enter your reach, not when they leave your reach.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, the Sentinel is
the Sentinel does
the Sentinel lets you do it when they're leaving, and I believe the Sentinel says that when they voluntarily do it. Because otherwise, you just be shoving them all the time.
It just says specifically here if they disengage.
A creature makes attack. No, not that. When you hit, they can't avoid
Sentinel
opportunity
is
attacks.
better than I even realized. I didn't realize that I can also provide coverage. But it says within 5 feet of me. Would that be 10 if I have polearm?
No.
It's just still keeps it
It's when you're standing next to someone.
So I'm just kind of defending them of like, oh, you're attacking them. Chink. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, I mean, you're just making you're not in cover. You're just attacking them.
I'm retaliating, basically.
Yeah, it basically gives you a standstill opportunity attack. Is kind of what it does.
They still
Sentinel is a very good one.
But I'm not stopping their attack. I'm just attacking back, right? Okay. The last one I had on my list was Alert. Gives me a bonus of 5 to initiative, which could be nice. I can't be surprised. And other creatures don't gain advantage on attack. And this one kind of just seems too much like min-maxing in a way, but it does seem like it kind of makes sense for Bjōlan, but it also is kind of, it's a bit much. It's not like he's a super trained special ops bundle of nerves kind of thing.
It would be something that you would take if you weren't a wisdom guy.
Right.
You might take this because like if you took observant and your dex and your wisdom wasn't ever going to be very high, like then that you don't get much of a bonus out of that. But if you take alert, you can leave your wisdom low. You can still use it as a dump stat and still get some of that benefit where like you can't be surprised.
Sure.
Right. So it's sort of a way to be able to, yeah, you're right. Min-maxing is the right way to put it. Like you could use wisdom as a dump stat, but still get some of the advantage of observant.
Right.
Right, there's other things to observant, obviously, but like the +5 to the passive perception is really what you're going for.
Right. So I guess that's kind of a high level of my thoughts. I probably can't really finish leveling up. I'm leaning towards taking a feat for this one.
Yep.
And so that's why we went through these.
He's already got 19 strength.
I mean,
so like
otherwise I'm just literally putting something to make it round.
Yeah,
enough to give
I
me
mean,
another...
it is a big deal and you can do that with a feat, right? So you could take, now this could be interesting. Maybe this is a level 6 thing, like take one in strength and con, just to get that to 20 and 16, gives you another, at that point, 6 HP, just an immediate bonus, because it brings up your con modifier, and then it gets you up to max for strength.
And that's retro, like that's just 3 per level then at that point, right?
Well, it changes the base of the calculation, right? Because it's you gain...
But I would immediately get 4, because it's plus.
If you did it now, you would immediately get 4. Yes,
right?
Because it goes up by 1. The rules change, right? Because your HP is like rolled plus con times level, right? Con multiplier times level.
Yes.
Total level.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, not total level, but level in that. Technically, it works the same when it comes down to the roll, right? But technically, it's per. In this case, fighter level, but it would change. You know, it still scales the same. Whatever. Okay. Anything else? We've been carrying on for a long time now.
No, I think this is good. Probably a long DMD, but
leveling everything looks fancy now.
Right.
Hopefully, it still looks fancy. I haven't seen that these are actually recording. That's one thing that we're missing. I can't tell that it's still recording.
Yeah.
I think it should be fine.
We can get little like screen deals or something, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're probably fine. Okay. Well, probably fine.
Enough behind the scenes.
The episode's
jank.
I know the audio's going through, so it's coming out either way.
That's right.
At the end of a Thedriel's, I don't know if you. That's our character. Emily's character's name. Her camera cut out for the last section, so I put a technical difficulties and put her character art in there.
I didn't catch that. I was listening to it in the background.
Yeah,
though,
which is fair for a DM debrief. Like, there's not a lot you need to look at.
Right.
All right. Well, that's enough. We'll be back next Friday. We may only have 3 DM debriefs this month.
Okay.
I'll probably double up I'll probably actually try to double up the brothers this time. Just because, like, I never got to talk to Wade about what he thought about any rules. Oh my goodness, my phone's at 1%. Crime in Italy. I left that at their house.
We can wrap up.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
See ya. Hail Bjōlan, long live the king.
Whoa. All right.